Welcome back to another video on You're Not Alone. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me back up a little bit. Yes, perfect. So yeah, in this video, I'm here to let you guys know that we are in a very narcissistic world. When you guys are dealing with spiritual warfare, these people are going to be attracted to you like moths to a flame, pretty much. When you are elevating yourself in life, when you are getting yourself like on a higher vibration, and all you kind of exude about yourself is just positive energy, narcissists are attracted to that. Narcissists within themselves, they don't really love themselves, so they want to take energy away from other people, like in an energy vampire type of way. But narcissists differ from energy vampires for the sense that these people, they operate, because with energy vampires, you could have energy vampires that are conscious that they're doing it, that they're unconscious, but all they're really trying to do is take positive energy from you. And sometimes it might not even be maliciously. Narcissists, they are malicious. They are people that can't really take accountability. They are people that have power issues, and they're people that don't really have any empathy towards you. They play the part really well in society, and you guys have to start having the goggles on when it comes to dealing with these people. The more you kind of elevate on your path, and the more you kind of dealing with these people and you get burnt over and over and over, you might start thinking it's going to be you, because a majority of people are kind of moving like that in the society. But eventually you start doing the research. Either you're doing shadow work, either you're going to therapy, and you are really working on yourself, and you're starting to see, okay, it's not you, it's the people that's around you. And the sad part about it is a lot of people don't realize that narcissism is really a thing. People know about it, but I think society doesn't make it more prevalent that it's an actual thing. Like, I used to think, and I always say this, that a narcissist is like a rare unicorn you might meet. Narcissists are, it's a lot of them out there. That's like the point I'm trying to make. And they are very subtle in the way that they move. And before I even go even further with me even talking more about that point right there, narcissism, everyone on this planet, they have narcissistic traits. It's just a human nature thing, and we just gotta suck that up, unfortunately. But does that mean like everyone's a bad and malicious person? Nah, like when it comes to narcissism, there's like a scale to it. And I make these videos to kind of show you guys that there are individuals out there that they go on the far right side of things, of like the danger zone when it comes to narcissism. And those are the people I'm talking about. These people will ruin your life and take all your energy before you even know what's happening. And once you try to call them out on what they're doing, they're not going to, first of all, they're going to get extremely mad at you. They're probably going to gaslight you, manipulate you. I've been through this time and time again, because if you're an empath, like I said, like these people are just attracted to you because they need to find ways to be happy, in a sense. Will they ever be happy? No, as long as like they have that narcissism within them, which is an actual demon that presides inside that person. Demons are the lower vibrational beings that roam this earth. When you are vibrating low, you open yourself up to be possessed by these entities. But those individuals, they can never really achieve true happiness, because narcissism happens when a person goes through so much trauma, or not even so much trauma, they just went through something where they couldn't really bounce back from. And internally, they just felt that in order for me to survive in this society, probably not consciously, but subconsciously, they tell themselves, in order for me to survive in this society, I need to start moving like the majority of people out here. And the crazy part about it, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you don't have the eyes for it, it's not going to be very obvious. People do things in very subtle ways where they're able to kind of get away with it. To the ones that are a little bit more unconscious of what they're doing, they will be a little bit more obvious. The way they talk, the way they move, the way they constantly need validation and to feel good about themselves, because you can just see it from up front that they're insecure. You can just spot that from a distance and be like, yo, look, that is a narcissist, and I probably need to stay away from that person. But a lot of people, when they're elevating in life and they're starting to kind of learn the game, they know what they're doing. They do it in very subtle ways. So if you try to call this person out on their bad, toxic, shitty behavior, they're going to gaslight you to oblivion. And if you guys are new to this journey, if you guys are new to this path, you will believe whatever these people are trying to tell to you. So that's why I'm saying, like, be aware. Like, it's not a game out here. Spiritual warfare is real. When you go out there into society, I think I said this in one of my previous videos, something is trying to take you of your energy. And if you're not learning the lessons you're supposed to learn within these people, these lessons will repeat itself in different people. Like, life is complex, but at the same time, it's not. I've had incidents where I've kind of like had bad things happen to me. I thought it was just a one-off thing. But then I found myself in a similar situation, just different people. And because I wasn't aware, I just ended up getting screwed over again. It wasn't until I'm like, you know what? Let me start reflecting on the things that's going on out here. And I started really paying attention to the people I was attracting. And I don't really get down on the people that's doing things to me. I always say that it's not the vessel doing these things. It's the spirit that kind of presides, and the spirit that's like possessing the person. Whenever things happen to me now in this day and age, I kind of take full responsibility on myself and be like, okay, like, what is it that I'm doing that is attracting these people? What is it inside myself that I have to fix to not attract these people? You attract what you are. Does that mean necessarily that you are a narcissist? No. It means that you have something within yourself, whether it's like a people-pleasing quality, whether it's that empathetic side of yourself where you just want to get empathy to everybody, that is attracting those people. Once you guys get into the mindset of, I need to start setting boundaries and start saying no to these people, that's when they're going to realize that they can't really play with you. And kind of the place that I'm in right now, I'm at a vibrational frequency where they can't really come into my aura. When you are vibrating at a certain frequency, your reality is a reflection of that frequency. Once you get yourself to a high enough point, you will make narcissists very uncomfortable being around them, because narcissists, they're playing a character. They have a mask on. When you are vibrating at a certain frequency, you are like in your authentic frequency. So by you just being yourself, you kind of expose these people. And the scariest thing for a narcissist is to be exposed. So once a narcissist sees that you know who they are, they're going to avoid you. They're not going to want to be around you. And I think that's just for some people, because I think for narcissists, they could kind of sense like how strong you are in the mind. So if they know that you aren't strong enough to go against them and convince other people of them, even though you know what they are, they will still come at you pretty hard and try to just make you and like I said too, the scary thing about this is not conscious. You get me? Like, a narcissist doesn't wake up in the morning and think like, hey, I'm going to torture this person, this is what I'm going to do. They don't really care about the word per se. They don't even think to themselves, I'm a narcissist, because they don't really care. Subconsciously, they're trying to get their needs met, and they don't know how to do it in a healthy way. So what do? They lie, they manipulate, they try to create their own reality for themselves, because whatever is the real reality, they can't face themselves. They can't face the fact that they're probably a shitty person. They can't face the fact that all they can do to get their needs met is to manipulate and be lying and all these different things. And can you blame them? If you had the ability to turn your empathy off and shift reality to be whatever you need it to be, it's not to say that you would do it, but can't you see the appealing factor of it? These people can't face themselves. These people can't face the things that they do to the past, so they make up their own reality. And these same people, I don't know if you guys can relate to this one, these same people will do something to you. It might be something super bad, it might be something super small, but in order for them not to take accountability for it, they will start avoiding you and act like you did something to them. And the more I kind of go on my journey, the more I'm starting to realize people are just weird. People are just really weird in the sense of like, they let their demons take over. They let the narcissistic traits about them be amplified. And this is why I said you guys need kind of boundaries as well, because what I'm noticing with some people, they might have narcissistic traits but still be a kind of quote unquote good person. But if your energy is giving the energy of, I will let this person run over me, that demon within them is going to take over and run you over, but only do it to you. They won't do it to other people, because they realize they can't get away with that stuff to other people. So other people might look at that person and be like, yo, this is a really cool person. I don't care what you're saying, because when I'm around this person, I feel nothing but good. So you guys have to really learn that just by being genuine, authentic is not going to get that behavior reciprocated. And that's why I said in my previous videos, you have to learn to be cold out here, because if you're not, all these entities that are out there are going to destroy you. And it's not just narcissists. There's a bunch of different other entities out there that you guys gotta have to be aware of. And I'll probably make another video about that in the future. I just think the narcissist one is one I have to really kind of like hone in on, because narcissistic society, that's the society we live in. Narcissism sometimes it happens in a very subtle way, And that's why we have covert narcissists as well. If you guys don't know what covert narcissism is, look into that. It's basically when that grandiose narcissist, it's a narcissist that knows how to play the game very well in the way where you would try to call this person out on the behavior that they're doing, like I said in the beginning, and they will gaslight you. But the covert narcissist has learned how to play this role from a very young age. And if you learn how to manipulate from a very young age, those people are dangerous because let's say you just start coming into like what's happening in the world and you tell yourself you want to learn how to manipulate. First of all, it's not going to work for you. You can think it's going to work for you, but if you don't really feel that you can be that person 100% of the time, it's not going to work out for you. I can't be that person because whenever I try to do that, I feel so guilty that my conscience doesn't let me be how these people are moving. Covert narcs, and if learning how to manipulate from a young age is dangerous because it becomes second nature to them. They don't think in their mind like, I need to be a manipulator. They've been doing it for such a long time that it just becomes a part of them. So those are the people you need to watch out for. I make this video to let you guys know sometimes it's not you, it's the other person. And just be careful out here. There's a lot of people that might be in your life right now that is a narcissist that you probably will have to cut off. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. But if you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.